great for those guys. Like you said with that, this tight end class, though, Shane, there was. I don't know that if any. Was there a disappointment in this group at the combine?
No.
You're nitpicking if it was.
Braden Willis, because he's a fullback and had to work out with these athletic tight ends. Like, it just sucks.
Poor guy.
They're all great.
Let's start with Darnell Washington. I mean, this guy, 6'6", 264 pounds, 11-inch hands, 4.64 in the 40. The only disappointing thing about his workout was his vertical because it was only 31 inches. So, I mean, just outstanding. And he looked like he was ease catching the football as well in the drills. He kind of fights the ball a little bit on film, but did not do that in this workout. So Darnell Washington from Georgia, is he in the first round now?
I think there's a strong possibility. You know, with any tight end, I'm never like, oh, it's a lock because the first round's, you know, nuts. But I mean, he's 6'6", 5'8", and 5/8. Like, he's close to 6'7". You know, this isn't, you know, kind of a fake 6'6" either. It's unbelievable. It's like Rob Gronkowski-esque, you know, workout and RAS score. I think someone takes him in the first round. Maybe your Bengals is where I had him going in my mock this week. It could be interesting.
We shall see. I'm ruling nothing out with the Bengals at this point.
That's fair.
I guess the only really disappointing thing was we didn't get to see Utah's Dalton Kincaid work out because of an injury. So who knows how he could have tested, right?
Put more green on the RAS card because almost everyone else outdid what I thought they were going to do in terms of workout. I mean, when like a blocking tight end and Luke Schoonmaker runs a 4.63, it's like what is happening? What are we
doing? What are we even doing out here? These workouts were so crazy that people are actually at this point questioning Michael Mayer from Notre Dame. Oh, he only ran 4.7. Well, doesn't matter. You watched his tape. He is the Notre Dame offense goes through him. Not a single other tight end on this board other than Kincaid can say that. So, but his workout and it was a low 8 RAS, I think, for Michael Mayer is a complete disappointment.
So he's in the 80. That means he's in the 80 percentile, 80% of tight ends worked out worse than he did ever in the NFL.
Ever. And we're disappointed with how he worked out.
We're like, it's not good enough.
He's terrible. Get him out of here. And he's no longer a first round pick.
Like the 40 time threshold is 4.75. If you're faster than that, then you have a chance to be elite. Every single tight end in this group has pretty much
faster than that, except for Payne Durham.
Payne Durham and Davis Allen, the only two.
Y'all are out. Day three for those guys. Luke Musgrave, we knew he was going to test ridiculously. He did. We got guys like Blake Whiteheart from Wake Forest, who I had never even really heard of before the combine out here, testing great. And you mentioned Luke Schoonmaker. He was a 90-something RAS, right?
Yeah. Great.
And Jonathan here in the chat, Will Mallory, the fastest of the group. Will Mallory, who was, I think we both agree, subpar film this year for Miami, had a decent Senior Bowl week. And your man, Tucker Kraft. How about Tucker Kraft out there, Shane?
Yeah, 254, 6'5", 4.69. Super agile too for his size. It was really good. So I think when you look at day 2, Sam Laporta from Iowa as well. The Iowa tight end pipeline strong. Tucker Kraft, South Dakota State. Like it's day 2. This top 5 or 6 tight ends, man, are difference makers in this class.
And we haven't even talked about my man Jelani Woods from Virginia last year. Held the RAS championship for 1 year. It was a 10 RAS, held it for 1 year because Old Dominion's Zach Kuntz transferred from Penn State, 6'6 and a half, 255, 4.55 in the 40, 40-inch vertical. That is the did I read he is the best vertical, the only person ever at the combine or second person or something over X weight with a vertical of 40 plus inch. I can't remember. I saw the stat, but a crazy workout for him. And his 3 cones, 6.87, insane. So it's like Zach Kuntz gonna end up maybe getting himself into late day 2, at worst early day 3.
Yeah, I mean, I think the film still puts him early day 3. You know, even the drills he was catching everything.
He's basically less productive Mike Gesicki, if we're going to be honest here.
Also, Zach Kuntz also a former Penn State tight end, right? So they recruited 3 tight ends in that class: Pat Fryermuth, Zach Kuntz, and Kyle Pitts. They didn't have the scholarship to get Kyle Pitts, so they let him go.
Whoops.
Wow, yeah. I mean, all 3 pretty athletic guys, though.
So to wrap this whole thing up, if you were a team, i.e. the Cincinnati Bengals, who need tight ends because you don't have any on the roster, you're going to get 1 or 2 in this draft class, and you're going to be just fine. It's kind of what we're saying here, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think this is the class to get it from. So we have the top 75 picks. You know, we have 6 guys, but on top of that, I think you still have some day 3 players that are very good.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the offensive tackles now.